Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Storm here.
Jessica here.
We are watching Knives Out 3 today, also known as Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. It's a long title.
I'm going to be a big stickler. I'm a huge fan of these movies. I absolutely adore these movies. They're not called Knives Out movies. I don't care what Netflix says. They are Benoit Blanc movies. Knives Out was the first one in a series of Benoit Blanc movies.
You know what? I'm so happy I'm watching with Jessica. I'm completely blind to this movie, and this is so perfect because they probably say Knives Out because people like me are like, oh,
Because
it's the first two movies.
I get it.
Daniel Craig's probably in it. But you were so right. This is cool that you say things like this. You know, you can educate all of us. So thank you guys for joining us today. We're going to watch it together, and then we're going to talk about it afterwards. Mom Kim and I saw Knives Out 1 and Glass Onion together on the channel, and we really enjoyed those movies a lot. And I know you also enjoyed all three, so that's awesome. You saw the third one in theaters.
I saw it in theaters before it was even technically out on Netflix. I made sure I was on vacation, and I made sure I was going to go see it in theaters anyways because I was not going to miss it.
See? So stay tuned because I can't wait to hear what you have to say because you're going to educate me, and it's going to be great. So I love how there's always a big cast every movie, and I can't wait to see who's in this movie.
A lot of people. I did want to tell you before we started. So there's 3 people who so far are in each movie. Recurring cast is the only members. So we've got obviously Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
Love. The other one is Noah Segan, who he played Trooper Wagner in the first one, and then he played I forget the character's name, but the stoned buddy of the rich guy who was just hanging around the house.
Yes.
And he does have he has a role in this one as well. So he plays a different character in each one. And the third one is a little bit of a mystery. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He plays in the first movie. He is the voice of an actor on TV that is playing in the background. In the second one, he is the voice of the dong that rings out over the island. Every now and then you hear that dong.
No, are you serious?
Gordon-Levitt. So you'll have to tell me if you could spot him in this one.
That is awesome. I did not know that. Did you guys know that? Yeah. I'm actually quite excited.
Yeah, Noah Segan and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
You're gonna do this little part. It's a little Easter egg.
Ryan Johnson. They're all really good friends from like film school or high school or something like that. They did Brick together, which is a great movie. So they all good to hang out in each other's movies.
That is freaking awesome. I love hearing stories like that. So shall we get into it and we'll talk about it after? Let's do it. Me too. There he is.
I'd watch 500 Benoit Blanc movies.
9 months ago, when this asshole deacon said something way out of line, and I did this.
Mm-hmm. Ow, that was a good punch.
Shit. You're a fighter, then? No, Father, absolutely not.
Well, we have a deacon who would say otherwise if his jaw wasn't broken.
In my previous life, yes, I was a boxer. I lived on the streets. I did some other things.
We need fighters today, but to fight the world, not ourselves.
Jeffrey Wright!
A priest is a shepherd. The world is a wolf.
No.
Yes,
I don't believe that, Father, respectfully. You start fighting wolves, and before you know it, everyone you don't understand is a wolf. I still got that fighting instinct, and I gave into it today, but Christ came to heal the world, not fight it. I believe that. It's this, not this, you know?
That's
Just want to be a good priest. Show broken people like me the forgiveness and love of Christ. The world needs that so bad. You give me one more shot, and I promise I'll do that.
That's really cool. Very genuine.
I know. I feel like immediately drawn to him in that moment.
Daniel in the lion's den. David facing off Goliath. Young, dumb, and full of Christ. Ready for him.
Young, dumb, and full of Christ.
Full of Christ.
Lord be with you, John Duplantis from Albany.
Is that, it is. It's Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Take my church away from me?
Remember Weapons? That was a scary movie.
Good. Okay. Call me Monsignor Wicks. I see you've met Martha.
Martha? No?
Monsignor Wicks.
Jeez!
Early to polish the silver.
I thought there was going to be a dead body somewhere.
That'll be fine, Martha.
Father Judd.
Glenn Close.
Yeah, she's so great.
Thank you, Martha. I was actually just saying to Father Wicks.
Monsignor Wicks.
Monsignor, right, sorry. And sorry for saying Jesus.
It's true. I didn't even connect that. That's funny.
Bishop Langstrom sent you, huh? Langstrom. I know him well. He handpicked you, sent you here. It says something to me. Tells me a lot.
Oh, he's going to see something.
Why? I know you used to playing solo, but no.
I'm here to serve. Take my confession.
You'll learn a lot about me.
I've masturbated. 4 times this week. 4 or 5 generally. And when I say 6 weeks, well, let's say 30 times masturbated. This week in my bed, in the morning once in the shower, standing up, which was convenient. Just use the bath gel. Oh, once in the middle of the night after a dream about one of those Japanese cat cafes. Okay. Yeah, I read this article, but the cats were girls, and so
What?
I hadn't prepared, so I had to finish into a copy of Catholic Chronicle magazine, just what was on the end table, which is probably its own kind of sin. Well, maybe not.
Oh, God.
Not good.
At the time, I thought this was just weird. But looking back now, I know. This was Wicks's first punch. 5 Hail Marys and 1 Glory Be.
Thank you, Father.
Don't want to touch that hand.
I know. I would.
Wouldn't be his last.
Oh, and welcome.
Now go wash up.
My church.
Ew, I hope he washes his hands.
Over the next few weeks, I settled in.
It's so
Our
good.
Lady of
So
the
good.
I knew he was going to mess with him, too, and I just expected something darker, but then it's like, that was pretty gross.
Fucking Catholic Chronicle.
Tumbling to the ground from inside.
Who's in there, then?
Prentice. Wicks's grandfather.
Take my confession.
Oh, no, again? Limp. He went limp. I love the lighting. Oh, my God.
I know, it's so good.
She had her revenge.
Ooh.
In a demonic
Psycho.
rage, she defiled this holy place.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
She died, throwing herself against Prentice's tomb. Brain aneurysm, they said. Struck down, I say, by God.
You're completely
In His
psycho.
mercy.
Yeah. Forgive me for I was in.
The darkness of that story was the bedrock of this place.
I
His
didn't
life
know he was in
revolved
this.
around his wife, Darla. She was his
Aww.
everything.
Darla left me last week.
Oh.
Took the kids. Moved to Tucson. With some guy that she met on a fish message board.
Fish the band.
I had no idea.
He still looks great.
Dr.
Yeah.
Now was
Aw,
spinning out. He
I
wasn't
think it's one of the first things
successful
from after his
enough,
accident.
good enough.
Right?
Every week he would pick someone out, a newcomer usually, and he would attack.
The world wants us all to be okay. Any of your choices. Make your choices. They're your choices. Don't feel bad. Have that affair. Tell that lie. Have that child out of wedlock. Satisfy your selfish heart. Selfish. Yes. Depriving that child of a family, of a father. An assault on our castle, the institution of manhood. My own mother made that selfish choice with me, and I curse her selfish heart for it every day of my life. Putting her needs and wants before the family God intended. I am enough. Me. Selfish, harlot, heart, you are not. Might as well beat that child. Yes, might as well starve that child. Defy the family that the Lord intended and watch your child burn beneath that burden.
Holy crap.
This is not the true church. You ask even the most hardcore of those in the pews, they'll say, no, of course this is not what they believe. It's Wicks being Wicks, pushing it too far. And what he's pushing for, every time, is a walkout. Why does he do this? Because when that person walks out, everyone watches. And even if in the light of day it's indefensible, deep down in the dark, it scratches an itch.
Jeez.
And by staying put in that pew, a side is taken. Wicks' side. Testing tolerances, tapping deep poison wells, hardening, binding with complicity.
Interesting.
This is a church function, Barrett. It's at a church. It's with me. It's official.
Or holy.
Can I see that?
Or holy.
Thank you. Osiris?
Yep. Oh, wow.
Yeah, sorry, Father. I don't want to piss him off.
Nice try, guy.
Thanks, Doc. I'm probably gonna post this tomorrow. Can I tag you? I prefer you didn't. I probably will anyway.
Not surprised.
I'm so sorry your little coup failed this afternoon, Father.
My coup? Martha? Really?
If we want to pray or need to confess something, we can do it with Monsignor Wicks.
Can you? Because you all seem scared to death of the guy. Could you walk into that church of your own free will and confess your deepest sin to Wicks, Martha, without fear? Because if not, this whole place is a whitewashed tomb.
Yes, I could.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Fine then.
Can everyone else do that?
It's hardened cyst of regulars, and it seems like you're intentionally keeping them angry and afraid. Is that how Christ led his flock? Is that what we're supposed to do?
See, once you're done, he's gonna come at you. Ooh. I didn't think he was gonna punch him.
You're angry. You should be. It'd be dangerous if you weren't. I'd see
Look at all the
you
crows.
helpless, and I'd do it again and again. I'm the world. You're the church. Stay down.
Wow!
Stay down. Good. Right. Yes. Anger. Anger lets us fight back, take back the ground we've lost. And we've lost so much ground. And now you're afraid. Look at those bare-knuckle instincts coming back. Good. You're afraid I'm going to come at you again. But you're protecting yourself. Because the world wants to destroy us.
Oh my god.
Your version of love and forgiveness is a sop. It's going along to get along with modernity, not wanting to offend this garbage world. Meanwhile, they destroy us. Feminist, Marxist whores, bit by bit, they do. But I carry my burden. I hold the line. And you simpering child from Albany? Are you gonna get angry? And fight?
You're right. It's like, don't do that.
You're poisoning this church. And I'll do whatever it takes to save it. To cut you out like a cancer.
5 Our Fathers, 5 Hail Marys.
That was his initial question too. He's like, "Are you going to take over my church? Like, what's going on?" So now it's like,
Because he sees people as threats and, or sheep and not like people.
yeah. Ah, this guy's so annoying.
He'd fortify himself, and I would continue the service until he felt strong enough to rejoin and take over.
Would he do anything like flail at him?
Cross on which hung the salvation of the world.
Oh, shoot.
Monsignor.
Holy crap.
Judd. There's something in his bag.
Wait. Don't touch it. Don't touch anything.
What? Oh, guys, I'm like, so paranoid because now he's going to be... No!
Satan, shake him down, the devil, or Satan!
What? Holy crap. He didn't do that, of course. What?
He did. Seems like there's a mystery afoot.
I know. I mean, this has been so interesting so far, but I'm like, oh wait, we haven't had a murder yet. Like, what's happening? Where's Daniel Craig?
Poor Geraldine, the local chief, was thrown in headlong.
Is that Mila Kunis?
Hours of questioning all through
So
the day
fun.
Saturday. And I'll do whatever it takes to save it.
Oh, come on. That's right. He even got the audio.
Like a cancer.
There's a good mic on
They got the
that.
full rig with the mic on it and everything.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
I wasn't thinking about getting arrested or defrocked. I was thinking Wicks had won. Because in the part of my soul that kind
The
of
light like following him as he walks through the woods.
Yeah, that was cool.
Hello?
And then God sent his bestest angel.
There he is.
Let's build upon the empty promise of a child's fairy tale filled with malevolence and misogyny and homophobia, and its justified untold acts of violence and cruelty, while all the while and still hiding its own shameful acts. So like an ornery mule kicking back, I want to pick it apart and pop its perfidious bubble of belief and get to a truth I can swallow without choking.
It's a very good speech.
It was very good.
The Kentucky Derby thing with the murder and the guy that they caught with the photo finish camera. So you're on the View. Yeah. What are you doing here?
I need to come up to speed rapidly on the events of that Good Friday service and the goings-on here at Our Lady of Perpetual Fortitude. Geraldine has graciously allowed me access. If you can spare the day and accompany me on my investigation, view the body, trace the murder weapon, inspect the crime scene, you are in a unique position to assess me. Tammy, come on, flip in the meat.
Pancake him.
The meat. I can't do this. Ew. Oh my god.
I don't belong here. I can't be in here. I don't know why you brought me.
Hey! You want absolution? You want ever to be a priest again? Then you need to go through this with me. The real killer is out there. We've got to find him, nail him. I'm sorry, I mean... Get your
I need to know you understand the situation. We are not all buddies running around trying to solve a case. You are still a suspect.
Hey, get him a double thing for the bar. He loves it. And then, you know,
Yes.
double.
Expands
Yeah,
from that.
double. Do you recognize him?
But,
No!
Wagner,
Oh
Triple
my
Wagner,
gosh, yeah.
Tag.
Oh my god.
Yes, freshly painted.
Sorry about your loss, Father. Here, sign on the bottom. Listen, between you and me, I don't care what the internet says. I think it's a chance you didn't do it.
All right, everyone, listen up.
Oh, would you look who it is? It's Judas Judd.
Father, you are not welcome here.
All right, stop. Here's what's gonna happen. Benoit, freaking Blanc, and I are gonna ask you all some questions, and you're gonna answer them. We're gonna get to the bottom of who killed Monsignor Wicks and why, and then that's it.
So there.
Thank you, Father Judd. That was very good. And we want to start with what happened that night right here in this very room.
You mean the time Judd admitted to all of us that he killed the man?
Okay, no, that was That was the boxing thing?
And now he's covering his ass by attacking us. He's a Pino.
A Pino?
Priest in name only. Helping Benoit Blanc crack the mystery of the evil church. And then some libtard will make a podcast about all of this. And before you know it, the idiot versions of all of us will end up on Netflix.
Oh, the idiot.
Jesus!
It's a miracle. I can walk, Martha. Oh, just hurts. I say good. Exposed it all. Wicks was a con man. Miracles and supernatural power of God bullshit.
Sai, hey, wait, hold on there, buddy. Hey, no, you shut your mouth, you little shit weasel. This isn't your decision.
You tell him nothing.
Oh, hey, see, Father Jack, I promise you that what we talked about that night has nothing to do with Wick's killing, okay? But it does have to do with things that, if made public, could ruin people in this room.
I recorded the whole thing. Just hit play.
It's a good cut.
Yeah.
Affirmation that I, Jefferson Wicks, am the biological father of Cyrus Draven.
No shame for you. Right? Who was the mother? Does it even matter? No. She came back and dropped this poor kid in your lap. And then she went and had a life. And my faithful father came to the rescue. Once again, the boys' club closed ranks, and there I was, the loyal little idiot, trapped. And I obeyed, and I honored, and raised your son while you sat on your pulpit, shameless, you hypocritical son of a bitch!
Wow.
Sai, did you know?
Not until Vera told me this morning.
Yes. Sai is my son. From a loose woman of no importance, who I knew for one night and haven't seen in 30 years. Vera's father and I kept the secret, but no longer. On Easter Sunday, when the pews fill with townspeople, I will lay bare the sins of this flock, cut you loose, and shake the dust of this place off of my sandals. And to hell with you all.
That was easy for him, huh? He's trying to get himself murdered.
You'd have done anything to keep the prodigal son from getting the fortune. It burns you up. You bitter hag.
She raised you.
I was just gonna say that. Like, what is...
In the Bible of my bitterness, you fucking child. You should come and get your shit. It'll be out on the street.
After all that she sacrificed.
So the reason I'm calling, Louise, is to
I've been to that church of yours, but I don't think you were there.
No,
So annoying.
No.
Stop talking.
Louise, I have to ask.
Older guy, Father,
Monsignor.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, he was preaching when I went, and I gotta tell you, that is not a nice man. Will you pray for me?
Oh, I knew it was going to be a vulnerable thing. To be a priest.
Yeah, of course.
That's coming back.
Can I ask what for?
It's, my mother.
She's sick.
Yeah. She's in hospice.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Louise.
She won't talk to me. We fought last time we talked. She has a tumor in her brain that's affecting her, and it's making her say really terrible things. And so I said bad things back, and now I'm afraid that that's going to be the last thing that we ever say to each other.
Oh, how tough.
Father, I'm feeling pretty alone right now.
I'm so sorry, Louise. You're not alone. I'm right here. I'm here. Can you tell me your mother's name?
Yeah, because he's changed so much since this whole thing, and to go right back, it's cool.
That scene is
heavy.
Best part of this movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, that really hit hard.
It wasn't an accident.
No.
I killed him with hate in my heart. There's no hiding from that. There's no solving it. God didn't.
So we didn't see that at all.
Fix me. He loves me when I'm guilty. That's what I should be doing for these
What
people.
the hell was that?
Who done it, game?
No, wait a minute.
Oh, I didn't see that at all. That was a cool cut, though. What? Wait, is this really happening? No. What? Oh no, it's a trap. Flash of the fist. Are you kidding? This is all staged, and now he's a freaking knife. Are you serious? He sucks. What an evil man. So he took something, slowed down his heart or something to make him seem dead?
I mean, we saw the body at the morgue. They flipped the pancake.
They did flip the pancake. I'm like, well, unless he had the fortune and it was the best fake dead body ever. What the hell? Oh, it's not him. Maybe he's... Oh, God, I don't know. There's so many things. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. What?
Canon, I can also say out loud, a man can't just rise from the dead. I mean, there's obviously some Scooby-Doo shit going on here.
Praise
the glory to the Almighty. Praise Him.
Oh, that would be so awful for Antonia.
But he has returned. And he brings vengeance. He brings death.
Holy crap. The freaking confusion with the religious part and what's really happening.
Yeah, right? Called to open the tomb.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, your name it made. The bark looks just like him. Oh, he's actually coming in, innocent man full of guilt.
Blanc.
No one saw it.
I'm gonna turn myself.
Camera's in there, like.
Now just get down.
He was the one calling Dr. Nat, so...
He's just still praying. What?
See, yeah. I mean, for what it's worth these days.
I know. It's so gross. What the hell?
For what it's worth.
Sick. And then his face. What the hell? What the hell? Are you serious? What a terrible death.
Dr. Nat.
Wow.
Flesh, what's left of it?
Oh. To have that down there. What?
Fear and rage.
Jeez, what the hell?
I'm sorry, that was dramatic, but I need you to stop talking.
You actually play it too.
To explore the judge, just sit down
I need you to
listen.
stop
I can
talking. Please
explain
let him. You were continuing. Please continue. You said last night, but no, let him.
In a moment of fear and rage.
I was about to.
In a moment.
You shall not silence the voice of the Lord. Sit down and behold the wickedness and shame of the guilty laid bare before you all.
He's pretty good at this.
Devils.
Yes. Why two?
Because he kept saying two.
But why painted red?
Was a red
though. It's red now.
Same red as the Good Friday Vespers. The same exact red as the mysterious thread found in the closet. Because the second devil head was there all the time. Sewn to the back of his vestments.
Oh.
Light and filled with a small squib of blood. Triggered by an RF remote. Set off at the exact right moment.
Are you serious?
The doctor. A voice of authority. Who can wait for the discovery he needs before taking charge.
There's something in his back.
Wait, don't touch it.
What is that?
Moment of distraction presents itself. And the deed is quickly done. His final task, to remove the incriminating drug-laced flask. But where was it? It was gone. The one hiccup in his plan. The result of a moment of foolish grace by Father Judd, who concealed the flask to hide Wix's drinking and return later to retrieve it.
Oh.
My God.
Damascus. Damascus. Like a road to Damascus thing.
Yes, Damascus.
Yes. They're angry.
Shit. Road to Damascus. Scales fell from my eyes.
So what? Facts? You believe in God and all this mishigas is real?
No, God is a fiction. My revelation came from Father Judd. His example to have grace. Grace for my enemy.
Is that Michael?
Grace for the broken. Grace for those who deserve it the least, but who need it the most. For the guilty.
Mr. Blanc, you know the truth.
I do, yes.
And you made yourself the fool just now.
So that you could do this of your own free will. And now you better do it. Quickly.
See?
Thank you.
Kind of thought it was her.
I told myself it started with pure intent. But the truth is, it started with a lie.
Prentice.
Prentice, I saw him take his final communion.
Oh. So he didn't just collapse.
This is Eve's apple, Martha. My entire cursed fortune. All the sin in the world. All that Eve hungers for. I have trapped it. It shall never again be plucked by evil hands. The body of Christ.
So he's gonna eat it? And he chokes on it?
Turns out you probably shouldn't eat a diamond.
She didn't desecrate the church in anger.
No, she was looking for the hidden jewel. A dark life of desperation. A prisoner to shame and judgment. It was her one way out.
That poor girl. Martha, what did you say to her?
I know where he hid it, and you'll never find it. You harlot whore.
I mean, I did that girl's maybe not quite like this.
She's laughing?
I kept the secret of Eve's apple locked in my heart for 60 years.
60 years, yeah.
My terrible
Wow.
burden. Until
I challenge you to confess it.
with defiant pride, I confessed to the wrong priest.
Time is of the essence now.
I could steal the jewel first and get rid of it forever. And with the same stroke, raise Wicks up as a miraculous
Oh, I've seen that face.
Right, the hollow man face.
Yeah.
With a symbol that would save my church. All it would take is a miracle. So I formed my plan. Wicks's death must be a holy mystery.
Who made the coffins?
You will rise again. It will be okay. You will rise again. It will be okay. I promise. He didn't understand why we were doing it.
Anything for you.
Oh my God.
But he trusted me. Because he loved me. Oh, look. How did it go so wrong? It was supposed to be so simple. The doctor gives the signal.
Holy crap.
It was only then that I told him I'd been to the crypt. And I knew he was lying.
Tranquilizer.
And then he told me the truth.
Preeclampsias.
He didn't see you.
There you go. Done.
My second mistake. Underestimating the temptation of Eve's apple. Our agreed mission was to destroy it or throw it in the sea.
Oh, it's called Eve's apple.
All this power will I give thee. Christ himself could resist temptation, but this desperate little man, all that stood in his way were Samson and I. Now here was his opportunity to remove his obstacles. Frame a young priest with a violent past and keep the jewel. He took it.
Poor Samson. He's a really nice person.
I liked him.
Was me. He had poisoned my coffee with a lethal dose of pentobarbital. No remedy once ingested. Painless, a little numbness in the lips. Then in 10 minutes, time for your final prayer.
She switched it knowing that he was going to do
He
something.
begged me to understand why he was doing all this. That the money would lure back his harpy wife. Blah, blah, blah. I told him I understood.
And that he had it.
Why he did it. I had understood it all.
Classic Princess Bride.
Yeah. Holy crap. My God. How'd she get the body back downstairs?
Great question.
In my heart.
The answer?
Oh, man! Oh, that was so wrong. It's not Jeremy Renner. It's Nat. Stupid Nat.
The crime scene will tell.
Oh, man, so that was really good. So how'd she get the body in there?
Yeah, it would still be really hard to get a fully grown man dead weight into that thing.
Vengeance is mine. These
what a confession, huh?
confess you, Father. I have lied. I have killed. And now I have topped it all off with a real doozy.
She took something. Did she kill herself?
Father, quickly now, quickly. What's happening? Oh no, when I saw her lips, it was already too late. She's taking the pentobarbital.
there might be a poison kit in the prowler.
Let the hatred go.
You're really good at this.
God, the Father of mercies, through the death and resurrection of his Son, has reconciled the world to himself and poured out the Holy Spirit for the forgiveness of sins. And through the ministry of the church, may God grant you pardon and peace. And I absolve you of your sins.
And she's gone. Wow. Whew. Oh!
Shit.
I like those moments. That's like the third one.
One of these days, I've got to do a
No one
count
saw
of
it.
how
You
many
gonna
times he
pocket
says
it?
shit in this movie.
I know it's not about temptation or anything, but I'm like, Tega, did you learn anything?
Long
I
time
saw
I'm not
nothing.
touching that.
Put it in your pocket.
not on
He's
me.
walking away. No one saw it.
Not on
In this
me.
case, it's fine because you're going to put it to good use.
You were saying earlier, all his fans look like John Goodman from Big Lebowski.
I know. It's so funny.
Some got a fresh start. Maybe to find a path that's theirs. I hope so. And some got their miracle.
Good.
Not being cured or fixed, but finding the sustaining power to wake up every day and do what we're here to do, in spite of the pain.
Yeah.
Any hint you've sold it? Any big charity donations? You fix the roof? You upgrade your shitty communion wine? I will watch. I will audit. I will find out.
I hope you come back to the church someday, Sai. Your real
For the
inheritance
right
is in
reason.
Christ.
Do you like that comment? Wow. You tell him, Jeffrey, right? Woo! Punk bitch.
This video with you is still trending.
Yes. Benoit Blanc owned. Owned with a P. Whatever that means.
Keep pushing the facts out there, Martha. What really happened, but it doesn't seem to matter. Wix truthers keep flooding our Facebook. It's an outhouse fire. Such a time to be alive. You're going to be very popular once you open. Maybe not in a good way. Are you ready to take that on?
Let them come.
Good luck, kid.
Don't let him come.
Oh, I'm so proud
Let
of
them
you.
come.
That's
I'm going to go.
How do you feel now? Aw. Love his hat.
My first mass is coming up. If you want to stick around.
That's so nice of you. There is
You're friends
nothing
now.
I would rather not do.
This is a beautiful church.
Our Lady of Perpetual Grace,
Oh,
not
perpetual
fortitude.
grace. Yes.
I love this song. You're probably not going to be able to put it up on YouTube with this song, but it's so good.
Oh, Jessica. Oh my. Can't see any twinkling, right? This was really good. I knew it was going to be good. And I just love the circles you go in and you're thrown off and how some people just seem so guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes you kind of paranoid and you have to think about everything. You overthink everything. And I knew Judd was innocent. And when Mila Kunis's character started saying the obvious, well, we don't understand exactly how this happened. So the most straightforward, plan or idea is that, he went in there and stabbed him. And it does make you all of a sudden hold your breath and think about it. This is actually quite cool too, seeing the pictures, the portraits of all the
I looked up
actors.
the woman who did these portraits. She's absolutely amazing. Like, these are really good.
Yeah?
Her other work is beautiful. Definitely check her out if you can. I'll have to find her name, but
thank you for that. Yeah, because I really want to. She's very talented. They're very well done. I really enjoyed the cast. I mean, there was a really big cast in this one, and we expected that. I really enjoyed all of them, and Jeffrey Wright was a big surprise for me as well, and Jeremy Renner. Not that I knew many who were in this, and Glenn Close, I didn't expect to see her either. But certain things that happened, like with Bridget Everett that they just showed when she was having that conversation on the phone, like you were saying to Judd, and at that point, like, he was always so peaceful, and he had a dark past, and a lot of people find God through that. Like, we hear all these different stories, and I wasn't expecting it with him. And then when he lost that, and he was getting more aggressive and everything because he was getting desperate with his case, and then he's on the phone with this lady who was, and it was funny because she just couldn't stop talking, and we just all wanted her to shut up so he can, like, ask her a question. But you never know someone's story. Maybe she's always like that, but then when she said, "Can I confess something?" and it got very emotional, maybe because she's going through this terrible thing that she's just nervously talking like that.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, she so obviously wants to talk to someone, which is why she's doing it.
Yeah. So to be like annoyed, surface value, like, okay, stop talking. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, there's this annoying person just sitting on the phone, like, not aware of anything happening when we're not the ones aware of what's happening to her. You know, we're just focused on the main story. And the fact that Judd just switched right back to who he is and what he's about. And that was wonderful. His tone changed, and he was very slow and calm and reassuring. Like, that was wonderful.
He's a good priest.
Great priest, and Blanc seeing that too and just understanding it. Like, he's so smart and he's so good at what he does, and he just knows how to read people. And even though he was just like, Judd, like, come on, I want to get the information, like, who called, you know, but he got in that moment, like, looking and hearing the change, like, he knew. And I bet had even more respect for Judd, being like, okay, you know, this is who he is. And having this whole story, it was so intriguing from the start, and Josh Brolin, like, blew it out of the water too. Like, his character was the worst. He was the worst. And so the crazy thing is, I didn't agree with anything he was saying, but when he attacked Judd after the confession, like, I was like, something's gonna happen here. I didn't think he was gonna assault the man, but I'm like, holy crap. And I knew he was bad news, and I was trying to grasp on anything that he was saying, that Wicks was saying, that was justified. And I'm like, it's not. It's not. You're a bad man, you know?
Just a bad man.
Wow. So I don't know if you guys kind of assumed he'd be the one to die. Even the title, Dead Man, like, okay, and it's going to be a murder mystery most likely like the other two movies, but I wasn't really sure who was going to get it, and it would make sense it would be him because so many people hated him. And I just love the mystery. Like, it was so hard to figure out, but I do have to say that Martha, Glenn Close, that she was the first on my list for a while, just because she was so close, and because she was so religious that she was going to justify anything to protect what she believes in, to, you know, protect the church kind of thing. So I kind of thought maybe, and then I kept getting thrown off. And I even, like I said, with Mila Kunis, like, her character saying, well, it has to be Judd because that's the only thing that makes sense. I did actually pause and go, holy crap, maybe that is true. But it can't be. It can't be. Yeah. So I just also, like how...
There's that moment after he finishes writing, too, where Benoit's just like, why'd you do it? And, like, I remember being like, wait, what? Did he do it?
Yeah, I actually had that moment. I don't know what my face was showing, but I was just like, I don't know if I was blinking a lot, but I remember thinking that. And I was like, wait, what's happening? And I might have voiced it, but yeah, like, that was a great statement because that really threw me off too. And I'm like, did he actually confess? Like, and then I think he had a reaction. I don't know if there was a jump to a different scene or something, but then it just made it seem like he was guilty. And I was surprised, you know? So seeing these interesting characters together and how flawed they are, like, we all have our flaws, and these guys, like, you know, they're looking for guidance, and they're just really messed up, and Wicks made them so much worse. So, like, they were all kind of sus on, like, okay, well, they're all gonna, you don't know who the murderer is, and that's just great, you know, and just trying to, like, piece it all together was perfect. And I really thought that Nat that wasn't his skeleton in that tub. I thought maybe he killed someone else.
Yeah, there was a lot of twists and turns, and so you felt like towards the end, like you can't trust what you're seeing necessarily.
Yeah. And Wicks coming back from the dead, like being resurrected, like that was awesome that they did that. Like I was so thrown off there. I knew that wasn't a thing, but I like how this story and following Blanc and what he believes in, like it really makes you think, like, is this possible? Like there's a lot of things we don't understand. And rambling really quick little tangent, but we're talking about the lighting and everything too, where you would have these rays of light come in during pure moments, you know, when you're talking and connecting with God. And
so good. Oh.
Yeah, and then when you're angry and feeling rage, like things would just, or if you had doubt, like all the negative energy would just get so dark. And so that was fabulous. That was very smart. I enjoyed that a lot. And here you have Wicks walking out of the tomb, and you see it on the camera, which of course was staged, but that was well done. I was very thrown off. I did not think that was him, but I'm like, who can dress up like him to look like him? And I just didn't even think it was the gardener. I just didn't. I don't know, but that makes perfect sense. I actually thought for a second, I'm like, could that be Glenn Close? Like, but she's way too small, so no. You know, maybe she like put some pads on or something. But then how would you get the body in? But then again, like she saw, you know, him in there, and so wow, really planned out well.
What I really enjoy about these movies, all three of them, is that they never lie to the audience. Is you see everything and you're shown everything. So like in the beginning, or like I guess towards the middle, when he the first time he dies on screen, like you can see the wolf thing on the back of his vestment already. It's there. That's not there. It's not hidden, but you don't see it because it's red and the vestment's red and it's fast, and so like it doesn't register. There's a moment where Jeremy Renner gets up, like he sees the other priest go towards the door, and he gets up and you can see him put his hand in his pocket.
I did see that.
To hit the button. You can even see like when he's in there, you can see him reach with his right hand to grab the wolf head, and then Martha screams and everyone turns, and when you come back, it's his left hand on the knife because he pulled with one hand and put it in with the other. Like little things like that. And
that is cool.
You can also see that when she asks all the guys to leave the room so that she can be with the body. You see that Samson is there and he leaves, and then he's never at the funeral after that. Like, like all of it's there, all of it's set up, and it's not until all the pieces, like not until they put the pieces together for you do you go like,
See, this was so fun, and I still need Ryan to see Glass Onion, and I know you don't have to see these in order, which is great too. So I really want him, now that this is fresh, and I think Glass Onion was very different, and that was its own entertainment. But yeah, like I really want him to see this now, just so I can see all these details myself. I totally believe you, but actually like watching it yourself is just an experience, and I think that's amazing to actually have those details there, because obviously when you watch mysteries, like, oh, you miss this clue, but they don't actually show you on screen beforehand. You only see it after, and it's like, oh wow, you know. So to actually have it right there for us to see, but it's not a detail we're looking for, it's just awesome. That is really cool. So I'm always happy to watch things with you, Jessica. It's even more amazing that, you know, when we're really into something and you really love the Knives Out, you know, movies, that, you know, you can just add all these extra details that it's really cool to, in hindsight especially, to be like, wow, yeah, it's very impressive and makes it more exciting, you know.
Which, did you catch the Joseph Gordon-Levitt cameo?
I didn't. Like, I was getting so like, and I was like, oh, crud, yeah, that's right, I have to look into that. And I'm like, did it have something to do with the bar?
No, it was when Judd went to go punch that bag, and he realized that the videotape of the baseball game would show the thing. The announcer on the baseball game was Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That is funny. Okay, makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, how cute. That's a fun Easter egg right there.
I got it when I watched it the first time, and I was like slapping my husband. I was just like, and he's like,
it's him.
Talking about
a group of friends. Little cameo. That's really cool. Yeah. That is fun. So thank you for sharing that, because again, I like those little details. But this was good. I mean, again, all the movies are very different, and this one's just very new to me. So
this one's really good.
One of my favorite ones.
Definitely like the darkest, not just visually, but like, you know, emotionally, there's like some really dark or sad moments in it compared to the other two. I'd say Glass Onion is definitely like the lightest. It's visually very bright, and it's also very humorous.
It is.
It's really good. I really enjoyed this one. And there's one other thing about the three movies that I find really fun, and I'm hoping for movie number 4, because in the first movie, there is a big reference and mention to Hamilton. Mm-hmm. And then in the second movie, it stars Leslie Odom Jr., who played Aaron Burr in Hamilton.
That's crazy.
And then in the second movie, they have a very like bright and very obvious Jeremy Renner hot sauce. And then in the third movie, Jeremy Renner is in the movie.
So they have these little teasers to be like, can you guess who's going to be in the next one?
But now it has to be intentional. Now, like, I was trying to think of what they would do. And there's a couple Lord of the Rings references. And there's also a reference to Scooby-Doo. So my current thought is maybe like...
That was great. Scooby-Doo. Oh my God, that's so cool, Jessica.
Sarah Michelle Gellar or Freddie Prinze Jr. or something.
Oh my God, you would love that.
Because
you love Buffy.
Yes, for sure.
Buffy. And
I love someone from Lord of the Rings, which the best Lord of the Rings joke they made in the movie was so subtle, which was the one guy going, "You have my sword," and then going to Jeremy Renner as if he would say, "You have my bow," but then he doesn't. But it'd be funny because he's Hawkeye.
Yeah, it is true. Which I kind of wonder if they knew that too, and they're just like, "Yeah, we're just gonna throw in all these things." That's perfect. But yeah, I mean, I hope they do a 4th movie, and these standalone movies are really amazing. And again, we have that consistent character with Daniel. Craig, he's just incredible in this role, and I just love his character. He's just very entertaining. He's the best. He's so great. And I love his hair in this one too.
Yeah, the longer hair is nice.
Yeah.
I love his outfits. He's got like a different style, a different slight style in each one. And apparently Daniel Craig works with the stylist on like what he kind of wants for Blanc in that movie. So he was going for like a 1970s Yves Saint Laurent model in this one, apparently.
That's really cool. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry to interrupt you, Jessica. I gotta change my memory card because it just blacked out at me and said, "Please change your memory card." So we can keep talking while I change this, but it's just because we can still see Jessica. Yeah.
So fun fact, while Dawn's changing your memory card, I'll do more fun facts because I love these movies. They did have to do a fake body for Monsignor Wicks when he was in the morgue because they flipped him like a pancake, and they're not going to do that to actual Jeff Bridges. But also because apparently he's just too ripped in real life to be, possibly flabby Monsignor Wicks. He's too muscular. So they had to build a fake body for him so that he wouldn't be as muscular.
That is actually a fun fact. So guys, thank you so much for waiting. I am back. So this movie was absolutely incredible. I was very invested all the way through. I mean, it was very compelling. And again, I like the confusion or the gray areas with being very religious, and then Blanc not being that way, but yet even he was questioning things to a certain extent,
to a certain extent.
And how like nature, and just the sunlight again, the shadows, and then that angry storm, that aggressive storm that came through when things were really bad, and that one scene where they're arguing in the dark, in the woods. And then you see that person, that silhouette in the background with the lantern just slowly walking by, and they have no idea what's happening. I was like, what? That's crazy.
And they're having such a good conversation, and you like can't pay attention because there's this person walking around in the background.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny, and it's like, it's right there. Like, what the heck? But I should have wrote some things down because there were a lot of great scenes in this. And, you know, Cy was just an awful person from the start. Like, we saw it right away. Like, he was a straightforward character. You know, his sister raised them, didn't care. Just a very shallow, selfish guy. And I'm really happy what Judd did with that diamond. That makes perfect sense.
Same.
I was being greedy, saying keep the, you know, Eve's apple, you know, and use it for good. But you really can't because you have someone like Cy. Everyone's greedy. Everyone wants money. So someone's going to come after you. And that's not what he's about. You know, after all that and then using it, you know, like that's greedy too. And it's not yours technically. So yeah, that wouldn't be good. So him hiding it, keeping it for the church, I think was kind of poetic. That was perfect. It's like right in Jesus's heart. And he actually made the whole cross and the Jesus sculpture. Like that was insane out of wood. Like that was extremely impressive to me. Very fitting end.
His first entry into that church, you know, he goes up and he sees the shadow of the missing cross. You know, he sees that Jesus is literally not in this church. And in its place is Monsignor Wicks, who opens the door and you see his shadow where the cross is because he has put himself in the place of Jesus. And it's very good little symbolism that they do there. And then Father Judd comes back and he puts Jesus back in the church. And like the open arms is just it's very good.
Yeah, I agree. Very, very good. So knowing that Martha done it makes sense. And I really like the conclusion to this mystery. I thought this was awesome. And how Blanc has to cover everything. And I like how his first guess was, or theory was, that there was some kind of robot shooting this
nice
stagger
robot.
Yeah, which we knew that wasn't it, but I was kind of thinking there was something in the wall that could move. And when he started joking about that, I'm like, oh, maybe it did like propel something out of there. Maybe there was a trigger that he would step on and it would go off. But I don't know, like where things could go wrong. So anyways, it was good to like hear how these cases are solved. Like you have to start somewhere and with certain theories, and they're not always right, but you got to start somewhere. So I love how he was off base there, and the fact that he couldn't even solve the case a couple times. He's not a machine, you know, and even machines can't solve everything. So the fact that he admits like I can't solve this a couple times, like it just shows that he's human. But yeah, they did, and that was good because he always solves cases.
But then he, even more importantly, he learned something from Judd, which was that she had to come to it of her own free will in that moment.
Yeah.
Which, so I was raised Catholic.
It's honorable.
This is, despite this being set in a Catholic church, this is not a very Catholic movie. There's a lot of stuff they don't do that would be expected in a Catholic church. But one of the things that would be very important for someone like Martha would be last rites. She knows that she's about to die. Taking your life is a mortal sin in the Catholic Church. So being able to get that last confession of her own free will and get her sins forgiven and her last rites would have been like essential. She essentially was about to just like go to hell in her mind. This is what she believed. Go to hell because of what she did. And she was kind of okay with it until that last moment where Blanc gave her the grace to come in and confess to Judd. So I thought that was
that's a good scene.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah, there's a lot of good moments throughout this whole thing. And guys, please share what your favorite moment was. Which one hit you the hardest emotionally? But it's scary too, like seeing how, you know, you have these weak-minded people and some people who are just desperate too, who will just follow someone no matter what. Here you have Wicks, who is so mean, and he's like, he has these followers who will follow him no matter what. So he's saying to their face, like, I'm going to ruin you, I'm going to burn you to the ground, and saying intricate details about these people, these very personal details. He knows them so well with all these confessions and everything. And even with all that knowledge and threat, like the threats that he's giving them, they're still justifying that, oh yeah, but we'll still follow you. And like, oh wait, what's this? And like they're still trying to piece things together.
They're trying to rationalize it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to make it okay. And it's scary, and we see that in the world today too. I mean, you have a cult following, it's pretty terrifying. So so overall, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought it was very good. I got very emotional, extremely invested. It kept throwing me off guard, like I was assuming that it was Martha, and then I was like, well, I don't know. And it was just perfect on how this movie would lead you in different directions on purpose. So it'd keep you guessing kind of thing. But can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this movie. And Jessica, do you have anything else you'd like to add to?
Just, I love these movies. I hope they make 500 more of them. I need them. I need them, Rian Johnson. Come on. You can do more, right?
Please. See, and that's the thing too, because I do love watching certain sequels, and when there's a trilogy, stuff like that. But this is different because you're just watching a whole new story every time. So it's fresh again, and it's a new way. It's a new mystery. They're all so different. So far, each one's been fantastic. And I know we get afraid of sequels and stuff, but this is different. So I hope they make more too, because this has been perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching with us. I hope you're well. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos. And if you want to see this full-length reaction, you can see it in the links below on our Patreon. That really helps our channel out. And be well. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys.